Hey everybody, and welcome back to Sourceblock. We are getting in here and we had a bit of an issue after the last episode. Somehow our place caught on fire. I think we got struck by lightning. I'm not too sure what's going on, but as y'all can see down here, our tree is missing and part of the roof is missing from the top of one of our houses. So I think we need to spend a bit of time repairing that. It looks like, however, the inside of the structure is totally fine. Nothing in here really got burnt out too badly, so we can fix that. I think that's something that we can repair. But currently right now, game tick for fire tick is currently set to true, so things can burn as we just witnessed. I'm curious what you all think in the comments below, if we should disable that on the server or not. We've been talking about it as a community if we want to disable or keep it enabled or whatever we want to do there. But yeah, let us know down in the comments below what y'all think on that one. I think now that I've had a quarter of my village burned down, I'm kind of partial to doing that because I don't want to rebuild that tree. But we'll tackle that here in a little bit. I did, however, just come up from the mines to find all that stuff out, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a little bit of a fifth one, or almost a sixth one. Almost 6 shulker boxes full of stone, because today we are going to be moving into building this entire terrain structure around our new mega structure that we planned out in the last episode. I wanted to come throughout this entire area, plan out what it's going to look like throughout here as far as the mountains are going, get those built up around the entire outside, and I think it's going to be really fun to do. I need to gather up some dirt, and I need to gather up a few more resources, I think, before we can fully tackle this one here, but I am so excited to get this structure built up, get all these things tackled and finished up, and first and foremost, I gotta repair this pickaxe because we absolutely destroyed it. I was headed back into the village here to check out some things, and I totally missed this chest. Thank you so much for the EV books from Slip. Oh, that's awesome. How much ice did he give us? That is super nice of him. So we got 5 stacks of packed ice. That's great. I gave Slip a efficiency 5 book a while ago because he was struggling to get anything above efficiency 2. So I was like, I'll help you out, man. Here we go. But that's so nice of him. Now we got some ice that we can actually use for working on the train as well. And we are back after repairing everything. We got our shulker boxes laid out in here. I've got an additional one for dirt as well as an additional one for cobblestone, so we can figure out this roadway. What I would like to do first is get those pillars in like we were doing in the last episode, where we got all these stone pillars just stretching up into the sky. And then after that, we obviously need to mob proof the inside area in here. Otherwise, it is going to be extremely dangerous when we come back in here later and try and build our secret laboratory or whatever the heck is going to be going down here, our research facility. So I'm going to spend some time getting these pillars all in place, going up, 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 and up all the way around. Sorry for the weird cut in the time lapse there. I accidentally pressed pause recording and then never hit resume until about 20 minutes later. So we were able to get all of these tentacles coming up out of the ground, and now before I fill it in and really cover the top of this entire thing, I want to get torches down here. We got 2, almost 3 stacks of torches on us right now, and we need to fill that in. One thing I wanted to point out with our roadway here, this thing coming through here, all the cobblestone, remember, we're specifically trying to avoid using cobblestone in the build, so this is going to be replaced here, mostly andesite, gravel, and some coarse dirt probably is what we're going to be using. So I'm going to spend some time getting some torches down, and I'll be back with y'all afterwards. Well, I got a little lazy from following the grid pattern as we finish this around here, but I think for the most part this should be pretty mob safe. Now we gotta test it, I guess, by filling in everything. So I think I'm going to give myself like 2 hours here and see how much we can fill in for now, and maybe we'll go from there. I would like to get this entire thing finished off in today's episode, but this episode might be out a little bit later than normally expected. I have no idea why I thought one shulker box of dirt would be enough. We went through all that. I cleared out everything else in my storage room, and we were only able to get through here. We are also through 2 shulkers of stone already, so we're interrupting that time lapse early because we need to gather some more things. We don't have enough resources to build this entire thing today, which kind of is a bummer. But we'll figure out a few other ways, and I'm realizing we never torched up these areas down here, so we need to fix that. So I'm going to go spend a little bit of time gathering up some resources. I'll probably fix what we had in town as well, just to get those things repaired. And then we'll get back over to building things. Hello, Mr. Skeleton. I'm sorry for... No, I'm sorry I made a home for you, and now I got to destroy it, buddy. All right? Alright, these have since been repaired. I decided to make this one a little bit taller, but I think they actually are at the exact same height now, but I'm just going to leave it for now. This whole structure over here is repaired as well. And now moving on into the dirt farming and everything, this is the only good shovel I have. So I think what I want to do first is actually jump back over to our hobbit hole in Spawn Town, or pick up our old enchanting setup because nobody's using it. Also, everybody was saying we should give Sausage some shulker shells. So we're going to do that, and I need to actually make one more here so that we can actually give it to him. We're going to give him half of what we have left, and I think that's a pretty good middle ground to go on that one, because he has a big collection himself as well. So I'm not the one hoarding all of it, everybody. I just want to point that out there. I know some people in the comments are just like, wait, you can't steal all the shells? No, Sausage has his own collection. He got like 40 himself as well, so this should even it out. I gotta hand it to Sausage. I never really build in a Western style because I don't really understand it too well. But oh my gosh, he's doing a great job back here. I love the cow farm. Ooh, what the? That windmill. That's amazing. All right, where should we throw the shulker box down? I love his base. This thing is amazing. Ooh, no, I'm sorry. I'm breaking everything. All right, let's get up in the air and act like that never happened. Where can we place this? He's got just giant fields everywhere. Let's just throw it at the little house back here in the forest. I guess he does have a mailbox here, so we'll just use this. We can just do the shulker box and all of the shulker shells. And can we fill it? Oh, we are one short from filling the entire thing. That's fun. You know what? He can have his seeds back. I gathered up our enchanting setup, so we got all of our 18 bookshelves and our enchanting table, so we're good to go on that one. Slip, however, here destroyed a bunch of our farmland, so I think we got to do a little bit of a harmless prank that I know he is going to absolutely love. Before we get to one other thing, before we get out of here. Oh no, he turned them all to lanterns! Alright, we can do this anyways. We can figure this out. He loves this. If anybody ever plays with Slipgator, he absolutely loves this. It's his favorite thing in the entire world. We had to make sure he's mob safe. You know, we really had to mob proof his house. It was looking a little worrying. So he's safe from all of the mobs now. That's good. We wanted to make sure he doesn't have any issues inside of his house. Nobody's sneaking around inside of here or anything like that. So we really got to make sure he's safe. Let's get these corners up. Ooh, this is looking a little dark over here. We got to help him out. See, even this guy, he didn't have a light. Let's give him a little light back there too. Nothing like playing with him a little bit mentally in here. We're going to say, I found a creeper in here. You needed more lights. Now he's going to think there was a place in here that was not mob proof. It's going to be great. The last thing I want to mention was our shop, fWhip Digs. We haven't had a sale yet on this one, so I think y'all were right that we overpriced this. So I changed the prices down to... We are going to have, the first one is 5 diamonds if I keep the resources, or 10 diamonds per hour if they keep the resources. And we're still leaving that additional one in there if we die to lava. It's an additional 5 diamonds. You know, for worker health and safety, we're not going to try and die, but in case we do, they're trying to make us mine in a precarious environment. So we dropped the price there. Be sure to go tell everybody. Let's get some jobs going for fWhip Digs. We got to start making some more diamonds over here outside of me just mining everything. I didn't even notice this. Somebody put leaves on the tree now that Halloween's over. That looks so cool. I love that. That's awesome. Speaking of doing some mining things, however, I have come across 14 more diamond ore that we have to our name here, which is just great. And I'm going to use this to craft up quite a few shovels. So using our fortune pick, let's see how many we can get out of this one. But I also brought the enchanting setup back. Still need to get that thing set up here. And as you probably have noticed, my voice is a little... weird right now. Unfortunately, I caught something overnight last night when I went to bed and woke back up, and I've got a little bit of a cold going on here. So I'm going to spend some time just gathering up some dirt, and laying pretty low today, so we'll see what happens. Not too sure yet. We might do some more building on that and do some more time-lapsey stuff, but yeah. I'll touch base with y'all when I'm feeling a little bit better here. Alright, I know I said I was going away, but look at this sword! Besides Bane of Arthropods, that was one enchantment. That was just straight off the enchanting table. That is basically a perfect sword. All we need is flame and mending and you're done. Well, we've got some friends over here admiring the work we've been able to get done on top of this mountain range, but unfortunately, I am way out of resources. This was so much more work and so much more resource intensive than I thought it would be. We've got that much stone left and we've got that much dirt left, so we at least have something to go with, but we're able to get a good amount of this done. Moving, I think we can say the stone placing is probably about like 70% done. We've got just this backside here, so maybe 75% done. I think we've got a little bit more left on there. What I would like to tackle in the rest of today's episode, though, because I cannot go and make myself farm any more stone, is I'd like to take another one of these towers that we have and place it right on top of that little spot over there. But before we get into that, I wanted to show you all what I've been working on in between. As I was kind of in my sickness there of not really wanting to talk, not really wanting to do anything, and I came over here and I was like, all right, well, I'm tired of not having Feather Falling 4 on my boots, and I was tired of, you know, not having efficiency 5 on everything, and so I came over here and did some trading with our villagers, and then came down here and actually brought in the enchanting setup that we had here. We already put that guy down, and then brought in 5 more villagers from our village over there. Just have a little bit of a rail track that came all the way throughout here, and they're just kind of doing their thing down here. So we got Aqua Affinity, Unbreaking 3, Impaling 5, Feather Falling 4, Feather Falling 2, Blast Protection 2, or Blast Protection 4 and Fire Protection 2. I don't know why we have Feather Falling 4 and Feather Falling 2 on the same single villager, but whatever. I guess there could be a unique use for that. Impaling 5, Curse of Vanishing, and Smite 1, not that great. Respiration 3 and Silk Touch is pretty good. And Fortune 3. This lovely guy back here has our Fortune 3 book, so we finally have one of those. And these things were absolutely awesome. So I think what we're going to be doing here is I need to go do some resource gathering again. I've been doing so much of that in today's episode, but I guess while you're sick and you don't have too much that you can do, it is kind of nice to be able to just focus on a large project and do that for a while. So I also extended our sugarcane storage down to here, and we have a lot more sugarcane that we can use for trading. So I'm going to get to work on building up that structure over there. I think you all have seen me build that one up so many times now. Well, 2 times now. We have 2 of them. So I'm just going to get it done, and we'll go from there. Real quick, before we get to that tower, I know I keep doing this to y'all. You see these snow layers on top of all of the stone? Do you think we should just leave it like that? Or should we come back through here, and 1 would mob-proof the area by adding slabs and stairs on top of all of them, 2 would kind of help smooth out the mountains, and 3 would make the snow just in the spots that we want it? Let me know your thoughts on that one. I'm curious to hear what y'all think on that. I would be down for it. Maybe it'd be a good stream project or something like that. We could hang out for a few hours or something and get all of it done, but we need a lot more stone for that one. But anyways, back to the tower. And there we have it, my friends. A 3rd tower now is on our skyline, and I think this one is my favorite just due to the location of it. I can imagine now this giant monastery being built up there. I honestly think I am most excited about finding a way that we can build that secret base, like secret laboratory underneath this area, so we can start researching what the heck the Sourceblock thing is. But that leads me to another point. I think in the next episode, I want to set up a creeper farm to start getting some gunpowder production going, because I want to start making some moves on the economy of Sourceblock. So if any of you have ideas on where we could put a creeper farm or what type of farm we should be using for that, we have plenty of cats down here in the village, so that's easy. And we got plenty of spruce wood, so we can make all the trapdoors we could ever need. So that's easy as well. We just need to find a spot to put it. But anyways, everybody, that's going to have to do it for today's episode. Thank you all so very much for watching. Sorry for the delay on this one. Was a little sick there for a while, but feeling much better now. So we should be back here in full gear. Hopefully that's the one sickness for me of the year. Usually I feel like I get one, and then I'm like good for the rest of the year. So anyways, thank you all so much. Please be sure to hit that like button if you did enjoy the video. Subscribe if you are new, and I will catch you on the flip side.